What's up, guys? It's Cynthia. First, before we get into the actual show today, I want to mention social media. Plan currently and the future. So, Instagram and Twitter are just kind of interconnected. You see a lot of the photos. You'll see almost all the photos of Instagram go to Twitter, and then you'll see a lot more, like, obviously just text stuff on Twitter. So, there's two things I use for both personal and, your use. Because, well, Instagram, you don't really see a lot of appeal stuff, just because it's sort of thing, and the follow, and the likes and such. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. Then Twitter, there's a little bit, but it's not that bad, in my opinion. Basically, I do have kind of a personal one and an inactive one that kind of screwed up last year for Scout Camp. So, see if I can try and get that one back on with a new password, made original. Not one I used in the past for anything else, which I can then throw in for stick. But I won't tell you. Still might be thinking about it, might have forgotten that already. And then I'll create a page for the music channel, and that. But that'll be once I get a few more subscribers. This channel just hit 30, the extra one. That is my other channel, and yeah. I had good quality like Flux Trends. I probably wouldn't want to see that stuff anyway. That, as you can see, pretty much Lego related this month. And it's beach month. And P.S. Not drinking beer. Too young to drink beer. Just a few seconds ago. But yeah, I did mention I did cheat in that, just to see what month it was, because I was just doing all of the thumbnails and I was kind of bored at that time. And well, I'm using one of the pictures from that you'll see on this agency in Europe on the other channel Saturday. So it's kind of intertwines. That's from Forte de Marni, myself, Cameron, Kyle. Forget who the fourth lad is, but anyways, and on the left, new set does involve this version of Ashton right here, but she comes with the boomerang that I give Zoe defaultly, and she does have the long hair in that set, and she does have the long hair in her level pack, and I kind of oriented it like shells right here because they have the exact same hair piece. They are probably very similar in personality too. But anyways, I don't play Portal. What I do have to say is that a great adventure, Third Caribbean Cove Fraction has opened, Lightning Rod at Dollywood, and technical rehearsals, and Guardians of the Galaxy is invading the Tower of Terror at Disney California Adventure in 2017. There's not going to be any RMCs. No RMCs this year yet. It's like I could build a completely new one like they did with Goliath back in 2013. I'm gonna go with that, but a lot of LEGO news came out of Comic-Con. You have Six Flags, you have these superhero figures that they're just using with, they'll probably go into other themes as well with this thing called Brickheads. It's not include superheroes, like just said. There's gonna be new Cinderella Castle build. I don't know if that's like ideas or if that's just going off their own. This off their own, then you also have Adventure Time, buildable characters coming that's out of LEGO Ideas. And there's a Red Sox promo coming that Brickshow mentioned. There's a LEGO Guess Who thing that Brickshow's been mentioning about. That's now officially available. LEGO Dimensions has released images of Wave 6 and 7. You can find that out online. Because there's going to be a lot of Adventure Time in there. Adventure Time level pack with Jake. Then you have Jake's the dog, right? Finn's the guy. Finn's the level pack, and then Jake and LSP have a team pack, and then there'll be a vampire fun pack coming in for a Toys R Us exclusive in Wave 7. Talking about Wave 6. Then you have Gremlins team pack, Wave 7. So far I have Ghostbusters and Fantastic Beasts story packs. Mission Impossible level pack, A-Team fun pack. We're probably gonna get a Hermione fun pack in the future because we're getting a Harry and Voldemort team pack in Wave 6. Sonic Glove pack. I actually would have thought that would have been the other story pack. It's kind of a shock. We still need to figure out 8 and 9. We know Hermione's going to be involved in there, but we don't know what the other characters are going to be because we know one of them will probably the Lego Batman movie story pack. That's probably the other one. The other one's going to be, and then we might. I don't know if we mentioned this or this is just what kind of thing. They might throw in like 1 or 2 from the previous themes, as you can see behind me. Like probably one from DC Comics, Lego Movie, The Wizard of Oz, but that's doubtful. Maybe The Hobbit, except Lord of the Rings. Next Tonight's probably for next, probably hopefully in the future. They're going to be doing something with Knight Rider. So that'll probably be Wave 9, a Wave 9 level pack or a Wave 8 level pack. And there's another fun pack for Fantastic Beasts coming on Wave 8. It's gonna be an ET fun pack. I forget what the ones from Wave 6 are. Might have mentioned that before, but just to clear things up. I did throw Ashton's little pack there again. Matches kind of shells, so they kind of put her on the Wicked Witch one because she is the Everbender, little green there. Black and gray. She was also evil. Yeah, she's the Everbender. Did throw those. Actually, you probably get those extra weapons as well. You know, so remember that you do get the little spinny thing for the radial. For here is a little tiny set mock up. There'll be 2 giant things kind of like that. One's automatic. The bad guys, probably another few more like these weird brick built bad guys here. More creepy, crazy, dark rift monsters. Yeah, but I think about you have all the good guys. Catherine Moore, Ashton, myself, Nick, Joffrey, Dr. Zero, you could say. We like throwing like right there with how Joffrey is the Doctor. Actually, so Gallifrey's this whole pretty much he's a Doctor and Gallifrey is just a dream thing. Pretty much. Gallifrey does not exist. He just believes exists. Just all in his mind there. That's at least in the agency realm of the story. Without further ado, I'm gonna try and organize this a little better. Take this upstairs, exchange it for water. Let's talk movies. So, with Swiss Airlines, you can choose every seat has a different monitor, so you could watch your own movie, whole system and all. Could really spend a whole video talking about Swiss, but let's spend like 10-15 minutes talking about the movies that I watched. First one, Night Museum 3, the only film that I watched heading over, because obviously I had to sleep. On those night flights to Red Eye, going from JFK to Zurich. Trying to co-watch it with Maddie Warner was sitting next to me on my left. I was at the aisle. But pretty much a lot of stuff that was different that I wasn't expecting. I thought the British Night Guard had more of a role in it, but she didn't. She was more pretty much, okay, just don't break anything and it'll be fine kind of situation. And then she kind of fell in love with Ben Stiller's caveman equivalent thing. Because he stows away when he takes, it's Aquanura, right? Aquanura is the one from New York. And then Common Ra is the one that was in the second one at the Smithsonian. But anyways, they travel to London. And then you have Teddy and Sacagawea. They meet Lancelot. And they turn out to a giant Chinese snake thing, forget the name of it. because it's been so long. And obviously, right now these are all spoilers, so if you don't want spoilers, skip to the unboxing. Right over there. And pretty much, they see everything come to life, and it ends with they're pretty much like chasing Lancelot, who has the talent thing to save their ability to come alive every night. And he finds out that Camelot is not a real thing. He's not real, they're not real. Everybody starts melting, and no, that's the last rubber balloon, so pretty much in a quick nutshell. Then I watched 2 movies on the way back. Zootopia, which was called Zoomania in the City Zootropolis, for some odd reason, and Kung Fu Panda 3, which is the first one I think that was the first one I watched in the order. Again, another sequel to sequel. But it begins pretty much where Po is supposed to become, kind of be like Shifu and teach them, but he's like, but he kind of fails, and then his father comes, which you can see in the trailer, and they go back because they think it'll help it. Thinks it'll help him find a way to pretty much protect everybody, save the day. But then he finds out that the Panda Magic that worked on Oogway doesn't really exist anymore. So Oogway's old friend, who turns evil, comes back into the spirit realm, turns almost all the masters except Tigress into emerald things out work for his bidding, and then finish the pandas and Tigress, fend them off, and then turn everything back to how it was with a lot like training, expertise from Po and Tigress planning, because they're part of the Furious Five. They know better than a bunch of pandas who don't get up till noon, roll around all the time. You know, not being mean, but just show that they come from 2 very different backgrounds. Anyway, then the last one was Zootopia. Again, I call it Zoomania, see, it was Zootropolis. No idea why. I have no idea why. Maybe that's a British thing that the title usually infers something beyond the American mind. That Disney is an American thing, so wouldn't that not make any sense? And Jake only is British, so it kind of shouldn't if it came from the British perspective, not the American perspective. But anyway, start off in Judy's childhood in a play, and then then one of her friends gets her ticket stolen from a heavy fox, and then later on we see him apologizing because he starts working for her parents after when she's an adult, and goes off for training. She completes it after a lot of hard work, and then she goes into the city, goes to the main precinct 1, and she's not in the system yet. She's in an introduction, as we can see from the trailer. The only big thing that happens in that scene is that she gets parking duty, as Bogo says his British accent, and the elephant in the room is mentioned. Nigel. Just one knows. Just get his name. That while she's on parking duty, she meets Wild and this little other thing that works with him, and they make like ice pops from giant ice pops, and we see a little bit of racism in their like segregation, that the elephant won't sell a jumbo pop to the foxes. So, and then Gideon pretty much says that you have a health violation, but will let you off with a warning this time, as long as you give the guy the jumbo pop, and all in all. And then she checks Wild stuff later on about doing the ice pops and all. And she finds that she's okay and all, and then they start working together, solving the main case, which is all the otters, that the otter's gone insane, so have a lot of other animals. Then they find out they've all been cooped up into this giant insane asylum, and she finds that the government of the city is behind it all, and it was just a giant cover-up. But specifically, they thought originally, before they went into the deeper science, that all the credit that all the predators are going insane. And then when she notices that, that's why Judy goes back and we find out that the fox that stole the tickets long ago is now working for Judy's parents and plans that around them to kind of protect their farm. They are called night howlers, and that hint is given earlier on. So that proves that night howlers aren't the type of people or what's going on. They're actually a plant that they throw into a blueberry. These weird sheep throw into a blueberry, and I found that it is the assistant mayor who's been trying to overthrow the predators and try and try and get them out of the way because the city is 9% prey. Yeah, so they pretty much destroyed everything except the gun that they used to turn them all insane. I didn't say insane, I forget what they actually used in the film. But then after Nick goes to training, he goes on the force, and Bowgun's tricking them into saying that they have parking duty, but they go out and pretty much chase Flash, who we see from the trailer works at the DMV. Because Flash drives fast, but well, I think Sloth talks slowly, goes slowly. In those Sid's a sloth and talks pretty normally. Which is kind of weird. Two universes by two different companies see sloths differently. But then again, one's Ice Age sloth, and the other one is more of a modern day sloth. Without further ado, it's time to see what's inside that box. So here's everything you get this month. The poster and the shirt. That's kind of how I knew it was beach month. There's a little sticker there as well. With all the cards on the side. Scarlet, Little Sally, Boardwalk Jerry, Greasy Pete, Riptide Randy, little beach thing in it. I got an extra sand 2x2 and a handle. No, that's sand on this part of that. Never mind how that got off. Well, those things are a little pesky anyway. There's a little builder booster pack in this month. A tower challenge. Little 3x2. This one that's brown with gold on it. Then you get a little shark thing that's not related. And in the magazine it said that Marlock 1.0 will be the exclusive character in the Book of Nights. So that's a little bit more news right there. And it's Lego related. How fun. Well, without further ado, from the agents to me, have a great summer. See you either in the parks, which we'll get a little detail about on that video, the next videos, in August, or back on the first day of school, which will still be in August, but yeah. Goodbye.